Hi everyone, my name is Orsi, aka Rocky, and welcome to Phoenix Focus Studio. Today I'm going to talk about another amazing performance by Dimash called Give Me Love. The reason why I actually chose this song because of the title. Let's see, as usual, let's hear it and then I'm gonna talk. Let's do it.
Ай, қоқсап аспандағы сен менің биіктен сораймын тағдырдың баспалдағы махаббат бер маған тағдыр махаббат бер маған махаббат бер маған тағдыр жүректі қозғаған жанымды жалынға орап үзілмей мастаған махаббат бер маған тағдыр махаббат бер маған ешқашан ешкімде ешкез болмаған бұл өмір арманнан тұрады қол жетпес асқақ бәрі жалғыздан сан мәрте құлады сан мәрте асқақтады махаббат бер маған тағдыр махаббат бер маған махаббат бер маған тағдыр жүректі қозғаған жанымды жалынға орап үзілмей мастаған махаббат бер маған тағдыр махаббат бер маған ешқашан ешкімде ешкез болмаған өшпейді үміттің шырағы қиыннан жасқанбадым қай жерде бақыттың тұрағы самғайды тасқалдағы махаббат бер маған тағдыр махаббат бер маған махаббат бер маған тағдыр жүректі қозғаған жанымды жалынға орап үзілмей мастаған махаббат бер маған тағдыр махаббат бер маған ешқашан ешкімде ешкез болмаған ешқашан ешкімде ешкез болмаған
So, the reason why actually I was smiling from the beginning, after the first word or a sentence, because I said in the beginning of the video I chose the song because of the title, but I understood no, that was something, the reason was different. I chose this for a different reason. And you already know that and realize that I like to talk about things that inspires me. I don't really talk about anything that I don't talk on demand. Whatever I feel inspiration about, I talk about that, because that's what I found natural and not something that it's like settled and you know it's like an order. No. And anytime it comes to Dimash lately, when I talk about his videos, it's something. It always gives me it has a message. I feel like I need to talk about. And as soon as the song started, I understood what was the message this time. And it's very interesting that it's like synchronizing everything I feel, I see, I hear. Apparently, this is the kind of emotions that or the message I need to talk about. And let's see if that helps you as well. So basically, in the last few days, I have a feeling, I have a sensation, I have thoughts about awakening, and probably you understand what I mean by awakening. Is like this whole situation lately in the world now. Right now, it's about people waking up. People wake up and try to and understand what life is really about, what the universe is really about, what actually universe is. People understand, people realize that this is more than just a physical world. And when you are in the process of awakening, that moment, that period can be very lonely, because you are leaving the old, but you are not really into the new one yet. And I really hope you understand what I'm talking about. and that moment when you are kind of in between the two worlds, like the no man's land, it's a kind of a lonely place. You feel like that you cannot connect with anyone or anything. Is like that. It's like you're talking in completely different languages than other people. And it's hard, that moment. This is the time when many people actually just turn back and go back to the old life and give up the new, because they feel so alone, they feel very lonely, and they feel like actually nothing makes sense anymore. But that's actually a good thing. I mean, like, if you don't give up, you will reach the point when actually everything starts to helps you and helps you understand what's going on right now. And that's exactly what I felt when he sings about give me love. And it was, even the video was very interesting, because he was there alone on the stage, and then at the end they lifted him higher and higher. And probably you heard this before, that people who reach the top, it's very lonely. It could be very lonely. And he says, give me love, give me love. I don't know, what was that? Sorry. Yeah, so he sings about give me love, but actually that was the subtitle, so I guess that's what he's singing about. Then and he's asking at the end about that, what about the happiness? Like, I'm giving everything, but what about the happiness? And that's exactly how I feel right now. I feel like I'm doing whatever the best I can, but I still, many times I feel lonely. And even though I'm aware of what's happening, it is a hard situation when you are in the process of the awakening, in the process of living the old one, but not haven't reached the new one yet. And this is the time when you need to go through alone. But if you can do that, if you're able to go through that, there is a new world, new people, new approach, new mindset. And But anyway, so in the middle of that, it can be difficult, and that's what I felt when I was listening. I was listening to him now, that he's also talking about this, and obviously he can be lonely sometimes, even though it doesn't really matter if billions of people love you. I mean, like, if you are alone in your hotel room before the concert or after the concert, you go there and you are alone, and if you cannot connect with anybody or even with yourself, that's quite a lonely situation and lonely feeling. And that's what I felt actually when I was listening this song. And the whole song it wasn't that typical song that when I'm always talking about, that it's like like every song is a new life, that he is born in the beginning and he dies at the end. It wasn't that in this one. It was now a song. He was singing about one certain emotion, and that emotion, I believe, there was the loneliness, and kind of praying for love, praying for happiness. And I'm not saying this is a constant lonely feeling. It could be just, time to time you feel that, because it's not like a constant state. I mean, like, if it's a constant state, that's a bigger problem. But if you just sometimes you feel that it happens, but then the point is that you're not staying there, you're coming out of this state. And that's how I feel, that this song was about a certain emotion, a certain feeling that he wanted to tell us, or he just simply wanted to sing about. It was very gentle, very, very gentle, very soft, but I felt the sadness in the song this time. So yeah, interesting as always. And of course that was a kind of a interesting synchronization of life and what I feel right now. I really hope actually that could give you some kind of understanding about this. It's a beautiful song, of course, and he definitely used a more gentle approach right now, little falsetto. The end, he started to bring the mixed voice in, a little bit of very light belting, if it's possible, light belting, but that wasn't a cathartic feeling at the end, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be always like this. We don't know, what he's been going through. We don't know how hard it can be, doing these shows, doing on top all the time. We are human, and this is where you can see that he is a human too. It's hard to believe, but he is. And it's yeah, so we are here to, obviously, he giving love to him, and he's giving us love as well. So this is a time when we can support him even more, and just assure him that he is absolutely, and I don't even know, appreciated as much as possible by us. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, if you have any more requests from Dimash or from other singers, techniques, whatever you want, feel free to post below the video. If you're interested in consultation or singing lessons, you find all the links below the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.